Good Tuesday morning, Rangers, guys, ladies, and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609 from Capitan, New Mexico. New Mexico, the land of entrapment. But anyway, today is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it a good one. It's the day after yesterday, day before tomorrow. It's right now, and right now just went right on by. You didn't even feel it, did you? I didn't either. But anyway, never worry about what you cannot change. And it seems like there's a lot of things that we don't have a lot of impact on, but we can watch it on the news if we choose to and go crazier every day. But that's your choice and my choice too. Anyway, still in this Class C motorhome here in Capitan, New Mexico. This morning it's exactly 40 degrees. I don't care what anybody says. And what else? Yeah, it's a nice day. I still haven't heard anything on the RV cover here. I've sent 3 emails and made 2 calls, and nobody has responded. Now, I don't know if that's good or bad. I would say it's not encouraging, but we'll give them a few more days. And if I hear absolutely nothing, then they'll get nothing. That's the way that is. But anyway, moving along here to comments. Dear Tricks, the first one up this morning on the Texas EV fee says, gave me a thumbs up on that. And we got a lot of comments on that Texas electric vehicle fee. Situated Force says that New Mexico camp host dude got real uncomfortable really quick. He's not pleased. Yeah, you know what it is? That was really strange. I'll tell you basically the story as I got it. You know, I did another video over in Valley of Fires here, oh, a week, 2 weeks ago, whenever it was. And anyway, I was driving through Valley of Fires, and I saw the camp host coming my way in the golf cart or whatever he drives. And anyway, he slowed down, I slowed down, rolled down the window. We talked for a while. Of course, I had the video going, so his voice was in the video. And then that was the next time I saw him. And he basically was, I thought he was joking, you know, because he jokes a lot like me. And he was saying he didn't want me making money off of him and stuff like that. Little did I know the guy was dead serious. I mean, he was offended that I had gotten his voice in the video. So anyway, that's the way it goes. You just, you know, you never know. You think you know people, but you don't. You know, I mean, to me, he's a good guy. He just misinterpreted what was going on, and that's nothing I can do about that. But anyway, having said that, yeah, he's not pleased apparently. Yeah, because he mentioned just some people that were camping there that came by to visit me that apparently he never mind. It's a small matter, right? Ralph P. Yep, 2 things that are certain. Death and taxes makes the old goat cringe. The old goat, yeah, you'll get the old goat in here early this morning and give you a one-eared stinking goat kiss. Yeah, anyway, Raccoon Little Bear says, nice tour of Valley of Fires, Rusty. Thank you. Jeez, Jeez on the nightlight. If you only hadn't cut down those beautiful pine trees, they would help block some of those security lights. Yeah, they would, and they would also fall over on my RV cover because they were all 3 dead or dying. Yeah, that's why I cut them down. I had a tree guy take a look at them, and he said, man, 3 to 5 years, you're going to have to take them out anyway. Yeah, there's some kind of disease that pine trees get. But anyway, Van and Halen, Texas is one of the worst states at reallocating gas tax on things that aren't related to transportation. I'm sure that's true, Van and Halen. You know a lot about that. I don't know what Texas is best or worst at, but I enjoy living there, and I enjoy New Mexico too. I enjoy, you know, it's not where you are that's important; it's who you are. You know, if you're a happy camper, you're going to be happy just about anywhere. You know, the Dogman Chronicles, Jim and the Dogs. Check his channel out on YouTube. Enjoyed the ride along and talk. Thanks, Rusty. You're welcome. Nana Betty G. For the last 3 years here in Arkansas, you pay $200 extra for total electric and $100 for a hybrid, Prius, and now other cars. Please weigh all your options when changing home of record. Well, I'm not changing my home of record. No, you can get a license tags out here because I bought that car out here last year at Hyundai, and I had it tagged in New Mexico, no problem. So anyway, this is on credit card fraud. Daniel says absolutely right. Well, so far, the credit that they issued to my account is still there. I mean, it's off. Anyway, Texas EV fee. Hello, did you know you have a girl as your avatar photo? Oh, no, I didn't. You may have answered already, but I didn't watch this morning. I showed and told my mom about it, and she said he probably doesn't know he's not that kind of guy. What do you mean I'm not that kind of guy? Hell, I do. I like girls. Yo, I'm normal, man, as far as I know. Yeah, and the funny thing about it, the number of subs has kind of gone down and back up, but views have it's steady incline. It works. K Bob Hope. Now, if you could just get that AI version of that good-looking babe in your thumbnail to narrate it, it could make it it you narrate it. You could make bank. That's true on that. RV Living with the Geezer. Check his channel out on YouTube. You don't need no stinking script, Rusty. You do you. No, but it was the point of the video is just to show you that. And I did one more that I'll post here in the next couple of days. I asked Bard to write me a presidential campaign speech, and it did. This is Steve Engelbrecht. Says Kansas City Chiefs. Good for you, Steve. What's that got to do with anything? Nothing. Suzanne Hoffman. Rusty, if you do this, you will need to get a New Mexico driver's license. Oh, will you need? No, you don't. I did it last year. Jackie Horn says in many states it's illegal to reside there over 30 days and not register your vehicle there. Texas has high property taxes. Well, Texas, it depends on where you live in Texas. Now, when you say Texas has high property taxes, that means you're saying the whole state. Well, some towns are cheap and some towns aren't. But there is no state income tax, so not sure why people would not want to pay their road taxes on to have decent roads. New Mexico has an income tax, so vehicles have to be registered in state where your domicile is at. Whatever, I do me is all I know. Thank you very much, Jackie. James Micken. I agree. It is pretty out in the desert. Enjoyed the drive. Thank you, Rusty. You're welcome. This is Stephen Airy, A-R-Y. All that info and not a word about Matilda. What were they thinking? Thanks, Rusty. Yeah, I know. AI, the Bard doesn't know anything about Matilda. That's what's weird. It's crazy. It shows how weak it really is. This person's name is Patrick London on the Texas stuff. A number of states already charge an annual fee to own an EV. I read somewhere that New Mexico is talking about charging an. Well, you read somewhere. I mean, I haven't seen it anywhere. And I asked the girl at the DMV, and she said, no, there's nothing on the pending at all. Yeah, and it says covered the higher cost to replace the batteries. Nana Betty G says insurance doesn't pay to replace the battery, the owner does. Yeah, it's true. This is the Beast YouTube. Texas wants to make up losses from the fuel tax. Yeah, that's true. That's exactly what they're doing. They're just, and it's not an unfair fee. It's just that I think they got it a little high. I mean, I think that's a lot. Brush Bum, great interview, Rusty. LOL, nice sightseeing. Take care. You're welcome. Yeah, and whenever they start, if they start at $200, they're going to go up from there. You understand? If they start at 100, well, I've been better. Because then if they go up, you got a few years. Chris Gardner, I have used Chat GPT a few times to help me with presentations for work. It's pretty good. Well, hell yeah, it is. Try Bard. Yeah, and if you can't find it, and whenever you go to your Google Home or Google page, just type in Bard, and it'll search and it'll find it for you, and then click on that and go wherever you want, and then do your stuff. Rita Richardson, interesting video, Rusty, very informative. I remember when you were there before, and a rattlesnake was just by your back tire, but you were alert. Well, I was lucky. I just happened to see it. Those things are colored, so they're hard to see anywhere. Scotty Thompson, cool video taught Rusty. Thank you, Scotty, the mass bowler from Wisconsin. Jimmy Thomas, and no Texas two-step safety inspection. Texas has no income tax, but property taxes and fees are very high. I don't know about that. I don't. Well, of course, I don't notice it because I don't do a lot. Yeah, there's no inspection here in New Mexico either. That's true. Yeah, the next thing I'll register here will be my RV, and I'll do that. I may do that this August. Come to think about it, because the sticker expires like December or something, and I'll be back in Texas, and that would require me to get the sticker plus an inspection, and I can just do it here and get the plates. Joe9209, what part of your video had most of us thinking you wish? I don't know. Kirby Wiseman, I've been able to spend some time around there on hunting and hiking trips. Love it. Yeah, it's oh, that's in Texas. Oh, Daisy Muffin. Hi, Rusty. The girl on your photo badge looks like a little like me. Hey, Levi, what's shaking? Yeah, she's in love with Levi. Well, go see Levi. Go spend a week out there. K. Bob Hope, you may want to make sure your driver's license and insurance match up with your plate. Rusty, if you decide to go that route, check with the powers that be. I did. I checked with the DMV. I mentioned that in the video, I think. Falcon Eddie, thanks, cool man. Oh, thanks, man. Cool flick. Yeah, thank you. Frank James, Jesse James, bro. Aha. The new picture is great, but when I first saw it, I thought that maybe your channel was hijacked again. Stay healthy and keep the videos coming. Well, see what I'm doing. The hijackers think I've already been hijacked, so they leave me alone. Falcon Eddie says he wants to go hang out with Levi. Well, go for it, Falcon Eddie. Al Fur, thumbs up to you. This is TNX Jesus LMAON Go Electric. Yeah, the environment. Wait, you owe 200 more bucks. No, yeah, it's kind of weird, but they want to save the environment, but well, what it is, everybody's going to have to pay for it, I guess. MRBR549 says AI Bard is drab AI, whatever that means. I don't know what drab AI is. Nomadic Fence Man, I see that new picture in one of the shorts you did. She is cute. Yeah, well, that's, there's nothing wrong with beauty. I mean, I find it very fascinating. 47, I have AI, antique intelligence. I like that. Yeah, and I put me too, good stuff, if I can remember. Yeah, Cheap Laugh Kennedy says, hard to believe anything anymore. Yeah, it is. Well, it's a change. See, that's the deal. See, children born today that are, say, born in the last year, that's all they'll ever know. I mean, it's going to be, yeah, if children born today are going to see some really interesting stuff. They're not going to know a lot about horses and tractors and combines and stuff like that. No, that'll be in the old history books if they have it. Cheap Laugh Kennedy. Oh, I read that. Rabbi, if in Texas you should get veteran and senior discounts. Yeah, you should. Charlie B, South Carolina charges $120 biennial fee for EVs. That's $240 a year. Wow, thank you, Charlie B. Good to know. Joe King says it might be wise to research registering a vehicle for the first time in New Mexico. Yeah, I registered one here last year, so I know the issue. And then I went by there when I was doing that video. Started there at the motor vehicle division. Yeah, so I know all about it. It says you can end up paying more, and no, you pay less, and you don't need a New Mexico driver's license. So I did my homework. No name. Yearly reported rattlesnake bites in New Mexico equals 100. Yearly lightning deaths reported in New Mexico as of 2022, 3. So the snake bites outnumber lightning strikes by 100 to 3. That's interesting. So what you can do, go stand around the rattlesnakes when there's a lightning storm. Brian Rule, I thought they were giving incentives to get electric cars. Now they're going to make it back in fees. Well, not totally. I mean, if they give you a $7,500 tax incentive, income tax incentive, and then you pay $200 in a state fee, I think you're a big winner. Greg Garner, I need a shop on my property, and this would fit the bill perfectly. That's on the Tiny Home Depot. Sashi Smith, hi Rusty, pretty drive and share. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, we got some more softball stuff coming today. And on we go, man. Just going, we're just driving down the highway of life on the right lane pretty slow. Joe Kruger, cool video. We were the ones in the air scream. I hadn't heard that term before and it cracked me up. A fellow Airstreamer sent us a link to your video. Good stuff you're doing. Yeah, well, good. Thank you. I enjoy doing it. I'm glad you enjoy it. Frito Bandito, don't get into politics with Bard. It definitely leans left. I don't know. I mean, I don't know which way it leans. I don't care. If it's the leaning tower of pizza. Smack dab in the middle. Some states, it's like $2,000. I don't know about any states like that. Smack dab in the middle. And it's because you're not paying taxes on gasoline because your car doesn't take gasoline. Oh, well, how about that? We'll do a few more here. Sam Buchanan, have you ever heard of a popping rattlesnake? When they're crawling on the road, roll up on them, and run over them, and they pop. Yo, that's sick. Uh, I don't know what that is. Never mind. Rusty, oh Victor, Rusty, I have been struck by lightning, but I was grounded for real. Well, that's good, Victor. That explains a lot. Poodle Professor, check her channel out on YouTube. It's really amazing and crazy. AI is writing lots of papers for students. Yeah, she's a college professor, and yeah, how are you going to be able to tell as a professor what number one, if you know your students, you'll know the ones that are brain dead, and when they come in with a perfect paper that's perfectly researched, then you'll know they didn't do it. More than likely. Fit for survival. Ah, the fun and excitement of Skynet coming online. LOL. Alexa, what is Skynet?
Skynet is a fictional artificial neural network-based conscious group mind and artificial general superintelligence system that serves as the antagonistic force of the Terminator franchise. In the first film, it is stated that
Alexa,
Skynet was...
Stop. You ask her what time it is, and she tells you how to build a watch. Anyway, thank you, Fit for Survival. Wayne Johnson, Campo's probably out there trying to count the missing rocks that Ms. P got. Anyway, we'll do two more here, three more. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, two more here. Fit for Survival's got a long one here. I'll just read a couple of sentences on the Texas stuff. Didn't sound like that gent was too excited about being on YouTube without getting a cut, but I guess I can't blame him considering many people are making money using another person's likeness without compensation. Sadly, this is situated for, sadly, he was dead serious and he wanted to have it out. Don't think he's the buddy Rusty thinks he is. He's obviously sick and tired of the years long shtick without getting his cut. Interesting. I'm just writing it off, man. I'm not big deal. Carl H., the hermit with Wi-Fi, EV fee. Well, when we said don't do that, the grid can't manage it. The minerals cost too much. Anyway, now the government wants, whatever, guys. It's another change. Just get on, get off, or get out of the way. Victor says, I love the DMV. Just kidding. I was a camp host in Oregon, 22 campsite next to Interstate 5. Anyway, last one here. Well, we got two here. 10 Little Indians. Future Rusty will run on batteries instead of Miller Lite and will not get half the followers present Rusty have. 10 Little Indians, anytime you want to leave, you can. You're not tied here. Tom Turnbull. Aside from snakes, are there ticks in the area? I don't know. It's hard to see ticks, you know what I mean? And, but yeah, you should put, if you're going to be camping out in the forest anywhere, you ought to put some insect spray on your shoes and on your pants around the bottom. Because, the way they get on you, of course, they can fall on you out of trees. That's one way. But another way is you stand in one spot while you're observing the beauty of nature, and they get on your shoes. Next thing you know, they're on your socks. And the next thing you know, you got them. But anyway, and anywhere, ticks can carry some weird illnesses or whatever. But anyway, guys, from the land of entrapment, this is Rusty78609 saying thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want, anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because it doesn't cost you one penny. You just click on the link, go to Amazon, and buy whatever you choose. Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you will not want to eat so much as in snack. And the only way to lose weight and keep it off, and you know it and I know it, is what? Hmm. Eat less. That's it. And then take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep, hold it for a few seconds, then breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? Sure it is. Do it several times a day. You'll never regret it. And then what else? Stretch. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Swivel, swivel, swivel. Walk, walk, walk. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Exercise your body once or twice a day, every single day. Why? Well, you'll feel better immediately. You may live longer, healthier. Try it. See what happens. And then stand guard at the door of your mind. This is your head, your brain, your frontal lobes, your consciousness. All those little neurons in there are forming neural links, which is every single thought, dream, memory you have ever had. So give your neurons something positive to work with. Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. At ease, carry on, adios, bye-bye, hasta luego, vaya con Dios, aloha. Until the next softball video, on and on we go. Enjoy your life, guys. Don't let the little bumps in the road cause you a problem. Just keep going. Life is fun and it's enjoyable. Bye-bye.